Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to The Forgotten City. You'll notice we're paused because obviously this is a game where time is important, so I didn't want time to be running forward, and we'll probably be starting every session on a pause screen, so apologies for that, but in general it's not too bad. So, I was almost tempted to start in the main menu, but I thought, well, if I do that, then I gotta wait for a loading screen every time, which wouldn't be too bad. I guess maybe I could start on the main menu. I don't know, I'll think about it. I'll play it by ear. But we are back with The Forgotten City. Sorry about having to take the last couple of days off. I just had some real life things I needed to deal with, getting stuff done. It is what it is. It's always there. It's never going to go away, unfortunately. I wish it would, but it doesn't. So, when we were last playing on this, of course, we sort of got our basic introduction to this little town, city. Does it have a name? I'm actually trying to remember now. Does this place have a name? I don't remember if they did mention it or not. I'm sure I'll catch it again if they do say that. But we sort of met a colourful cast of characters, some of whom, are, questionable, some of whom may be a bit straighter, some of whom are not straight, but that's a different matter altogether. So we've got a sort of a cast of characters. I don't know if I've spoken to everybody yet. Probably not. And we've also got quests, because one of the things that this does differently is that it has quest lists, and that's sort of how you track your progress and stuff like that. So, presumably quests will ultimately lead to items, and then those items are permanently in your inventory. They're like keys and other things like that, or special abilities. I get the feeling you're going to get some special abilities, because I've seen things in the game where I'm like, that's curious. That's clearly a thing, but I don't know how to do it yet. So, we're only on loop number 2 at the moment, because I sort of messed the first loop up, because there's an assassin in the baths, and he tried to kill me, and so the golden rule got broken. There's also a few other things that I was going to do. For the thing is, when somebody does break the golden rule, one of the things I definitely want to do is I need to get some petal things, these things. I need this silphum resin. Now, I can look at it. Now, I can steal it. But that would be breaking the golden rule, so I don't want to do that. I mean, here's the thing. It is genuinely a thing where I could...
Today is a sad day.
Is it? Okay. We also don't want to go near her, because she'll be all like, oh my god, there's a person over there. I don't know where everybody's running off to. Everybody seems to have gone. Oh, it's also getting dark. Oh yeah, that's right. Hello, what are you doing?
I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Hello?
I hope you're coping.
Looks like I've already spoken to you then. Oh, that's right, she's
so soon?
Christian.
Well, be gentle on yourself.
Oh, that's right, she was like up on the cliff and a guy killed himself and I couldn't stop it. Which does at least prove that, hey, suicide does not break the golden rule, so that's good. We had a bunch of quests. We also had, Iquita, because, this is the thing, there's a lot of stuff that went on here, like, there's this common thread that everybody in this city seemed to have ended up the same way, where they fell into a river, Tabor, was it? I forget the name of the river, Timor, something like that. Seemingly fell unconscious in the river and then woke up here, where there was a mysterious stranger who apparently dragged them out of the river. And my character went through this same thing as well. So I'm very much of the opinion, are we all dead? Is this some kind of purgatory, like a test? Like, how long can you survive without breaking the golden rule? If you survive long enough, you get to go to heaven, kind of thing. I don't know. I mean, bearing in mind this is all based on Roman culture, not really Christian culture, because Christianity isn't really a thing yet. There's a few people here who do worship Christ, but it's not allowed. It's considered an occult pagan thing back in this day and age, because, that's just how the world works. There's a couple of things here where we've got to stop the golden rule being broken. Like, that is the point of the game. The point of the game is to stop the golden rule being broken by whoever it is who's breaking it. The thing is, I'm pretty sure it's more than one person. And I don't think we can ever truly stop everyone from breaking the golden rule. Maybe we can. Maybe that's like the critical path you've got to work out. But I don't think so. I think what we've got to do is find a way to stop the curse. But as far as I understand, there are 4 endings to the game, so maybe those are just 2 different endings. I don't know. We've also got a few other things. That's the one why we need the resin. A few other things here or there. So, yeah, this place... It's also getting darker here, and I think that's because the sun is, like, moving. I think, or it could just be getting cloudy. I really don't know. I haven't been far enough into the loop to really work that out yet. Okay, let's see now. Okay, so I could tell him about the assassin. I would be curious to see how he would react to that. There's a few other places I wouldn't mind exploring, because I tried to get up there and I fell down because I was a bloody idiot. So we could have a wander up there. There's a few other things as well. That's kind of my point of where I say, like, I think there are, like, upgrades and abilities you can get. Oh. Do we have a flashlight button? Hang on, what's the flashlight button? Yeah, that's crouch. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Yeah, and sometimes you can find money that isn't, like, owned. And I'm assuming that will reset each time, because I need, like, money to pay for things, but obviously, you know, time loop. I don't have to. I don't have to do jack shit. Alright, so let's go back up. Have I been up here? Yeah, yes, I have been up here. Up we go. Yeah, because I came along here. This was one of the things I was talking about where I'm like, oh, this is clearly a thing that I can do. These, like, vines and stuff. I don't know. Yes, I know you can't move, but it's like I need to find a way to, like, step on these. It's clearly a thing, but I don't know how yet. Oh, that's what it was. That's right, you gotta scroll the mouse button. So, does this just go back around to the big temple? Did I just... Yeah, I did. I went in a bloody loop. Okay, fine. Whatever. This is the point. I'm still trying to get everything, like, sorted and settled in my head. We've also got this obelisk, where there's, like, a missing piece, but I don't know what it is. We dove off there. That was relatively successful. Okay, so... We've got... I think, where else have I not been? Have I been up there? Yeah, I went up there, didn't I? Yeah, because that's how I came along to here. But a lot of these places are locked, and it's like I got to work out how to get into them. Like this place is locked. Definitely don't have the key for that. I'm trying to remember if that wasn't there. How can we pass the test if we don't know the rules? Well, that's where guessing comes in. Yeah, because there's like a whole bunch of... We need to find a cure for rheumatism. I'm going to chest in the clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Oh, can I get that? Where the hell was the Shrine of Apollo? I don't actually remember. If there's anything else just like hidden around a corner or something. Because if there are like hidden secret chests full of cash, then I'm like, yes please. I'm also wondering if the money in those chests will obviously respawn each loop, which it should do. Like, that's kind of how it works. So that effectively means I can just get free money just over a long enough period of time. Nothing there. Okay, so I'm mostly just refreshing my memory at this point. Yeah, that's the other thing. Nothing in there. Because obviously we've got the assassin, he's got a bow. I'm wondering that, like, if I let him... See, look, and this as well, it's like, these butterflies are obviously for, like, a thing, and that lets me into there, and I'm like, well, it would get me inside, wouldn't it? But I don't know Like, how? Although they were whispering the assassin's bow. I'm wondering maybe if I just interact with the assassin, even if he kills me again, I'm wondering if I can grab his bow off him. This is a way to escape through them. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like there are rumors that some people have apparently managed to escape the city, although that's probably just rumors and hearsay. So there's like a lot of spinning plates. And we've got to just deal with them as we go along. Ooh, well, that's nice. How much money have I got? 897. Fantastic. Okay, one thing I wanted to do, just as a curiosity thing. I feel like I've spoken to most of these people.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Oh, that was right. Shrine of a... Hang on a second. Make yourself for the sins of the one. Hold that thought. Night. Oh no, that's right. It just opens, doesn't it? Is this your Shrine of Apollo? I think that might be the Shrine of Apollo. So, was there apparently a chest here somewhere? Oh, this. Ooh, there's treatment notes. Flatulence, rhubarb, ulcers, stomach pain, rheumatism, willow bark. Ooh, okay. Can I tell you about this? Because you're the one who gave me the quest, I think.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumulatus decius won't give it to me.
Yeah, sorry about that. Wish I could help.
It's too late.
I was hoping to chat. Should I come back later?
No, now is fine. I can't afford to wallow here. And I need the distraction. What's on your mind?
I figured out how to treat rheumatism.
You made it into the palace. I am impressed. How is Nevia?
Actually I didn't. I found it another way.
Oh, I see. Well, what's the treatment?
Willow bark.
Willow bark. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Alright, I can do that.
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did.
Yeah, you and me both. I keep hearing the statues whispering. Is that normal?
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her. But that was Nevia, and she went a little mad.
Tell me more.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem. A real thought. One of my patients
Yeah, well, we've done
he's
that.
become so irritated. I just...
Alright.
You did? I
Yeah, thanks. I've already got some, but okay. Alright.
Thank you.
Alright. You talk about Lulia? Haven't I done some of these?
Sure. What do you want to know?
If she's poisoned or was it self-inflicted?
Do you really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
Do you know what poisoned her?
Hemlock, I believe.
The reason why she might have wanted to
I
die.
haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolus' villa, and they are quite secretive.
Okay.
Gladly.
Alright.
Alright. Well, thanks again for helping remove the thorn from the lion's paw. The spirit...
Okay, so we got... I've got a loaf of bread. Got a couple of willow bark at least. So yeah, anytime we want that, we can just talk to her about it and be all like, hey, we got the willow bark. So we need to see him. Maybe we'll get something out of this. Maybe. Because he was very irritable before. So I'm wondering if... maybe... sit down this way?
Horatius? How'd you do? Looking a bit troubled there.
You again.
Still no sign of
Yeah, about your rheumatism.
What about it?
too hard on yourself.
Figured out a treatment. Eat a pinch of willow bark and you should feel better in no
I
time.
thought you
Willow
Stoics
bark.
weren't supposed to worry about
And
things
this
you
will
can't
work?
control.
Yeah,
Oh, thank God.
thinking.
Finally, some relief.
Something I can do.
This is
What
what
if
I've
she's
been
out
praying
there
for.
somewhere, suffering, waiting to be
Maybe
found?
God hasn't abandoned
Sounds
me
like
after
you're
all.
torturing yourself. Leave that for
Thank
the
you.
gods. Try to relax.
been
Get some rest. Tomorrow's
In a
new
lot of
day.
pain lately.
I suppose you're right.
Rheumatism. These cursed statues always watching in the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head.
Solve
This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one.
Okay, very good.
See you around.
Alright, so that's presumably something we can use for later. Inspect. Built-in cup holders. Now you see, that's really clever.
You
You
just
don't
love
see that.
springtime.
I'm relatively ambivalent towards it. Let the buyer beware. Of course. Is she? Yeah, this is
Horatius?
Livia.
Looking a bit troubled there.
Still no sign of Scintilla. And I haven't slept for 3 weeks.
It's getting very dark. I do wonder if that's like time running down. Like once it gets dark, something bad is just gonna happen. Kind of lucky this place gets as much light as it does. Have I spoken to you? Yeah. Okay then. Let's see now. Only other thought I had is because I think the assassin is the first big problem I got to deal with. I think I want to talk to him about the assassin, see what he has to say.
Ah, you've returned. Do you...
Let's talk about who's going to break the door. I think I know who it is. The assassin who arrived in the city this morning.
What? An assassin? What are you talking about?
Assassin who was sent by Nero to assassinate someone in the city named Quintus.
Then what are you doing here talking to me? Why aren't you out there trying to stop him? You'd best go. Quickly.
As magistrate, I hereby declare him an enemy of Rome and authorize his execution by your hand, forthwith.
Isn't that breaking the golden rule?
I don't believe so, no. It's not a crime to carry out the lawful order of a magistrate.
Huh. I see. You need to give him a... No, but fair enough. How?
Any way you can. Despite my weapons ban, it's been my experience one can always find a weapon if one looks hard enough.
Okay.
Thank you. Please act quickly before it's too late.
Right, so I need to work out how to find a weapon then. It wasn't quite as useful as I'd have liked. Alright, so what else have we got here? Oh, that's right, Virgil was being harassed. Stop Ulpis from... Ask Ulpis how Scintilla would feel about his suicide. Oliver is acting strangely. Perhaps the priestess might be able to help her? Which priestess?
Arve,
Is it you?
let me know when you've cleared the way to the baths.
Yeah, it's gonna be harder than you might think. Okay, so we got that. Is that this palace? Yeah, that door's locked too. So many places around here that are just locked. I think the only way in would either be via the roof. Possible? Most likely it'll be from underneath, like going via the sewers or something. If I had to guess. Because it don't look like there's going to be any other way in here. Can I just push you over? Break the wall or something? No, don't look like it. I think the only place I haven't really checked so far is the gives off a faint salty aroma. Okay, fair enough. There's also apparently just a frog around here somewhere. Very noisy one at that. Okay, so we got that. Okay, let's see. I wonder if I can go into the sewers or whether that guy will just stop me. Because, well, he might. Okay. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Yeah, that one I think I've read before. I think I remember that. See if this guy mentions anything about me trying to go down here.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Yeah, it's about the only place I haven't explored around here.
Without a weapon? Well, it's your funeral.
I'm kind of curious. Nope. Oh, we're loading. Because I'm curious what this so-called creature is. As I say, this is about the only place I haven't really checked yet. Oh. Oh, that is a thing. Okay, yeah, I'm going. Yeah, that is not a peeled statue. What the fuck? Okay, that was actually creepier than I expected. Fucking peeled statue. Right, okay. So I can't really go into the... God, that's a peeled statue. So someone's actually been taking the gold off of a statue? Presumably to, like, sell it or something. That's awful. And they're still alive under there. You got anything to say about this?
What now?
Never mind.
Whatever. Just...
No, guess he doesn't have anything to say. I'm also kind of curious. Do I have... There was another one as well, wasn't it? One of these was like, oh, no, maybe
Citizen.
his wife. Like her sister's gone missing, and I'm wondering if I can talk to her because I kind of ballsed it up last time. So you're back.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarian. I'm Sentia. What?
Not around here.
I'd never have. Now.
Could I not?
Well.
Can I help?
I don't know. Can you?
I already asked her all of this stuff. When did you last see her?
We.
Was she seeing someone?
I think so.
Why is that?
Because
that
doesn't surprise. He's.
Is it possible her lover was involved?
I don't know. All...
Okay.
So you.
Alright, I'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the front door. Maybe you'll find something the rest of us missed.
Yeah, because I found the note, which was not very well hidden, but apparently I just didn't. Yep. Oh.
What have you discovered?
I found... What? Why'd you keep kicking me out? Okay, why do I keep getting kicked out of a conversation with her? Is something supposed to be happening?
What have you discovered?
Okay, something's clearly going wrong here. Why are you bugging out like this? Nope, keeps getting me punted out. What the hell is going on? It is actually getting darker, isn't it? I thought it was my imagination at first, but no, I think it is. Citizens, it is time? Oh, are they doing the vote? Right. Okay, where is the election going on? I'm kind of curious about this. You don't want to go too far that way. Woo, it's getting dark. Kind of creepy. Ah, yes, of course it would be at the forum, wouldn't it? Where else would it be? I kind of want to watch this because I'm curious how this is going to play out and then what's going to happen. We've got to wait for what's her name to show up. Here we go. Because I didn't see this last time because the assassin ended the whole scheme.
As agreed, we shall dispense with violence, and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Malleolus.
Dacius.
Malleolus.
Galerius.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
Malleolus.
Rufius.
Malleolus.
And finally, Domitius.
Malleolus. Who else?
Wow, 5-1.
You have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail, Magistrate Malleolus. That's more like it.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. No more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. For my first act as magistrate, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. The myth of the Golden Rule is no more.
The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
For his attempt to deceive us all, Sentius is hereby found guilty of treason against the Empire.
What? I have committed no crimes. This is madness.
His sentence: to fight for his life in gladiatorial combat against Domitius. Here and now for your entertainment.
I think I see where this is going.
No idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Wait, I exercise my right as a Vestal priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You doom us all.
Lies. It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
This is why he's in his gladiator gear. They've been planning this all along.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man. No!
The many shall suffer.
There it is.
For the sins of the one.
All right.
They're turning us to gold.
Yoink. Oh. Ow. Fucker hit me. Can I grab the assassin's bow? That's a no then. Can I take his bow? That's a no. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. Coming through, guys. Alright, I think I know where I gotta go. Ha! Later. Nope. That's the wrong way. It's this way. No, I think it's this way. Ow! Well, I grabbed the stuff I needed. Right, so that the vote ends the loop if you don't get it changed. Okay. I suspected as much, I just wasn't sure. But now I know for a fact. And we're back. Okay. Well, so it looks like your health slowly regenerates, so that's nice. Right. Oh, for goodness sake. Do I have to go through this every time?
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I need to take care of something very urgently.
Sounds serious.
If he's becoming agitated, ruining them, you give him some of this willow bark, it'll calm him down.
Poor guy. My uncle was a victim at rheumatism's altar.
Ah.
He ended up killing himself. Alright, got it. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you...
Oh, that's interesting. So he's like he can do you a favor. He's like, oh, I need this done like immediately. Please go and do this super fast.
Tantalus cannot catch the drops of water. And the tree you
Okay, let's also go to...
Salve, Rufius. I hear you've been suffering from rheumatism. Sorry to hear about that, friend.
What? My condition is not...
What are you doing in here? Can't you see she needs the rest?
Here, got it.
What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. Hopefully in a moment she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
No, I'm a time traveler. You wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
A what? I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because it sounded like you said time traveler. But whatever kind of traveler you are, that was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need. That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo
Alright, let's talk to you, because I honestly haven't yet. Come on, turn back around, please.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
Couple of questions for you. What happened?
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions.
Huh. I want to know how someone poisoned you without breaking the golden rule.
The golden rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler.
They poisoned you?
Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it.
I can't help unless you tell me what happened.
Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you?
Yes.
I can tell you, but it's a long saga.
I got all the time in the world.
All right. I'd been here about a week when it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did.
Thinking you'd be out of here before you ever paid the loan back.
I'm not proud of it, but yes, I was surprised he agreed to it, to be honest. I was so happy to have the money I didn't question it. I had to sign an agreement, saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was?
I'm guessing either...
Hemlock.
Oh no.
"Drink this," she said, "and you'll be out of here in no time." Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes and she laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. You try to get out of it?
Of course. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the Golden Rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa, confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out. His wife Claudia was just as bad. She sent me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing. My hemlock.
So you poisoned yourself?
I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it.
Sorry to hear that.
I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
What happens now?
When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
Can I do anything to help?
I doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, for trying to escape. At least until someone breaks the Golden Rule. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
How much does it cost to buy your freedom?
A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius last night. He's in exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelius set the same trap for him a month after they did it to me. He and I are in this together. He's probably already thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by now. If so, I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise to him.
Perhaps I can help him too.
I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but thank you.
I'll get right on it. Okay, so yeah, maybe I can help him by mentioning, hey...
May Apollo keep you safe.
Yeah, well, we can only hope. Mentioning like, hey, you know, didn't work out for her. You need to... Hang on, let me just... Where was... It's around here somewhere. Yep. It's gonna take me several loops to do this, but I think I can pull it off. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be something stupid like that with her way out that she kept promising and all that jazz. Yeah, the only bow I know of is the assassin's one, and I tried to grab it off of him, but I couldn't. I'd probably have to find a way to incapacitate him first, then I could take it. But, yeah, he's still alive, okay. See, how much money have I got? 1,186. Fair enough. Right. Hello. We'll talk to you for a bit, and then...
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule.
I really need to talk to Ulpius.
All right. Well, it was lovely to meet you.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing?
That's the...
What?
Why do you...
I know things are hard for you. Please, please.
I'm sorry.
Please, help him.
Alright, I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
Is this what Scintilla would want?
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact, and she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
But he saved her life, and I'd like to help you too.
Oh, really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
Okay. No, but I could raise the money if you give me some time.
No. No. Time's up. I am out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Okay, so yeah, I need 2,000 denarii to properly save them both. I sort of expected that. I was just curious if to see.
I can't believe he went through with...
Was that my fault?
That was not your fault. There's no way you could have given him what he wanted, moments after you arrived.
What happens
I
now?
have to let everyone know what... And I'd bet...
Okay, so yeah, I need 2,000 coins, basically. It does make me wonder, like, obviously because we're stuck time looped, would I have to do that every single time, or... I don't know. Sweet. Ah, that's fun. Woohoo! Saves a bit of time, I guess. Because one of the things I definitely want to do is go searching around for the denarii that we can scavenge without causing any trouble. Another thing I might want to try to do is plan a route for after the Golden Rule is broken for things that I can get. You know? Because, like, you know, look for chests with a large amount of money in it and go running to the chests. Oh yeah, I really need to find a way into here. Because I need to wait for you to move, which presumably would happen after the Golden Rule got broken. I need to remember to do that too. Okay, so here's the forum. I'm trying to remember where else some of these chests were. There was something like the caves out back, I think. So I'm trying to be a little strategic about it, because if I'm going to need 2,000 gold, then I need as much money as possible on that front too. I still need to work out how to get up to these things. It's like I've got to solve all these little puzzles and problems and quests. Ulpius loves Scintilla. Correct to do. Ulpius killed Scintilla. Okay, let me check. that's locked. That would apparently be stealing. So I don't know if there's like specifically anything. Oh, hello. Apparently she hasn't noticed me. I do wonder like what's in here. I wonder if there's like a pickpocketing mechanic in this game. I haven't checked that. Because I know that there is stealth to a point. Now that. Yeah, I think I read that before. She's the one who's slightly crazy because she worked out some big secret about the place. So we got a whole bunch of like arrows and stuff. That's kind of nice. Oh dear, I'm kind of stuck. There it is. Maybe they could support my weight. Yeah, what? I don't know what that's going to be. Some sort of special ability. I assume? I'm really not sure on that one. Alright, so how many coins have we got now? That's... Ooh, not too bad. Alright, so I think one of the things I might do is plan a small route. Because I know that the golden rule is going to get broken eventually anyway. Like, it's a guaranteed thing. So if I like work out where some of the good money pots are, if I steal them after the golden rule's been broken, then, well, crime's already been committed, hasn't it? Oh, no skin off my nose. I wonder if she's got anything to say about her little scam.
Clothes. Oh, you're here. And they...
Don't waste your breath, I know you're a horrible person.
How dare you?
Fine, suit yourself. Is there anything you can say to me now?
Just as the ocean, but it does.
No.
The newly.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's only got 15 in it.
Ixion turns.
So it's like a case of who's got the most. 69.
I love your clothes.
Nice, but not great.
You stay away from my money.
See, that's just locked. So I need to like pickpocket her key or something. I don't even know if you can, as I say. 258 in there. Can you pickpocket someone? I don't think that's a mechanic in the game, I'll be honest with you.
Tantalus cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp at eludes you.
No.
Just as the ocean, but it... The new...
Okay. So I could swing into... Yeah, so... Swing around... Run into here real quick. Come over here. 200 in there. 200 is a good chunky sum as far as I could tell. We could also grab... Well, I'll try to make a point of grabbing the stuff in the market each time as well.
Harvey.
Hello. Right, what about... No. See, I'm looking for just looking for things with lots of them in. There's no point in going out of my way for just a few. Because, you know, that just increases the chance I'm going to get my ass shot and killed. Or worse. See, that's 246 again. That's a good chunky sum. So I could swing into here. Actually, let me talk to you a second. Hello.
Oh, I wish I...
Can we talk about Scintilla?
Oh, you...
Found a letter in her room which mentions her escape plan.
What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that. I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Scintilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here. You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
Yeah, okay. At least she's still alive. Actually, let me just...
Oh, look, you're back.
talk about... I think she was seeing Ulpius.
Oh, really? That commoner in debt bondage next door thought he could win over a magistrate's daughter. That's awfully bold of him. I can see why she worked so hard to keep it a secret. Quick, go...
He's beside himself about his disappearance. I don't think he's responsible.
Oh, I see. Well, it was worth a try, I suppose. Just...
I promise.
Thank you.
Alright, so yeah, let's go, because she's still alive, at least in this loop. So let's go talk to her. Let's see, who else can we speak to? I really need to work out how to deal with that assassin. That's like the big one.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Have I spoken to you?
What is it, citizen?
Can I see the citizen register? Scintilla?
What business is that of yours?
I'm looking for her.
A lot of people have been looking for her. But it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing. What makes you think you can do better?
Sometimes fresh eyes help.
I suppose that's true.
You notice anything suspicious before she went missing?
Scintilla was always a kind, well-behaved young woman. I admit, her disappearance really caught me off guard. If anyone knows something, I'd expect it to be Sentia, Malleolus, Claudia, or Domitius. But none of them will tell me anything. You might fare better, though, I suppose. Fine.
Can I see the citizen register?
I don't see why not.
Oh, cool. Commoner, patrician, commoner. Thank you. Thanks.
Of course.
Okay. You know a way out?
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested. All right.
Okay. Right. Alright, so we'll go back inside and talk to what's her name? What are you doing?
Feeling all right?
Huh.
That's a shame.
Why were you, like, scribbling on the walls? What's that about? Was your AI just bugged slightly? Anyway, yeah, it's 4 o'clock, so we're going to take a quick break. And we'll have a word with what's her name inside. Maybe she can give us a little more information. There's like a lot of spinning plates at the moment. The big one is working out how to deal with the assassin. I think that's like the big one I've got to really get past. Because there's a few things I think would be needed there. Because if I can take him out, then... Oh, I wonder if... There's a thought. If I can get him in that temple that collapses... Ooh, creative thinking. That's what it said. It was going to need some creative thinking. There's a temple that collapses. If I stop the woman going in there and tell the assassin that he's in there. Ooh, I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if I can do that. Because I know who he is now. Maybe I can do that. Ooh, thoughts, ideas. Okay, I'm going to have to try that when I get back. Right, yeah. Back in a minute, guys. And we're back. Okay, let's see if we can have a word with what's her name in here. Oh, hello, she's crying. That's not good.
Oh, it...
do you know anything about Centilla's disappearance?
No. I did hear from Ulpius that she disappeared. It's very sad. She was such a lovely young woman. But I'd been locked in Malleolus's villa for months before she went missing, so I can't help you, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. Worth a try.
All right.
Oh, I wonder if... Can I speak to her again? One moment. I don't know why she's doing on the side of the building there.
Feeling all right?
Actually,
sure. What?
You hear her say anything about escaping?
How did you know that? Yes, she did mutter something about the only way out.
Okay, so not that.
That's a
Okay. Alright, so... bread. Don't specifically know why we need so much bread. Ooh, Roman recipe for bread. Well, there we go. I don't know if I'm going to need that, but it's always a good idea to read everything you can. Stone mill, fine grain of pudding above. Yep. About what you'd expect. And then gather it together until the end. Logged, huh? Shopping list. Ah. Yes, I suppose that would be a thing, wouldn't it? You've got 74. God, how many of these notes has he got? $74 is not really worth yoinking.
Welcome to my humble store.
$127, that's so-so. Could grab that. So a couple of places where I could pick up some coinage. Alright, let's see if my plan's going to work here.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a... You have to do...
Alright. It is who's threatening Virgil.
Are you serious? This... Are you going...
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I have...
Do not go in there.
What? What?
Just trust me.
Alright, fine. Come and find me...
Okay, good. Good. You go the other way. Now, let's see... Hello, I haven't been up here before. Ooh! I haven't been in here before, hang on. Ooh, sneaky. What is this? Oh, I don't know, but I got a load. Oh, okay, it's a small distraction here. Let's see what we've got. Some sort of cave system? Greek lyre. Bunch of old Greek stuff? Ooh, what is this? Huh. What is this? I don't know. Come on, up you go. What the fuck?
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Remarkable.
Hi, who the fuck are you?
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
Oi, man.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
Found this place by accident.
Then perhaps the fates brought you here to learn the secrets of this place. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I've been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you.
I
Let
can
us
try.
find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
No.
You have much to learn. It's best if you figure it out on your own. Come back once you've made progress.
Fair enough. Okay, so this could be like a late game thing? Maybe I wasn't even supposed to find this yet. I just sort of... I mean, you know me, I explore shit. It's what I do. Bathtub. Oh wait, this is back near the entrance. Can I... Oh, damn it. I want to explore this place a little bit more. Okay, so I seem to have found something here. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Careful now. Locked door. Can I go in the water? I can. I know you can swim in this game. That is a mechanic. Not necessarily... Nope, nothing behind the waterfall. Alright, Curious.
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand.
It's just a fucking... It's just a torch, dude. Really, don't read too much into it. Or they called it Greek fire and stuff like that. There's all this Greek stuff. There's all this Greek stuff around. It's very strange. That's weird. I wasn't expecting to find whatever the hell that place is, but that's very bizarre. I was kind of just looking to see if I could find like a chest with some gold in it. Or septips, whatever. Same bloody difference, really, let's be honest. Okay. So we know this place is going to collapse. What's it called? Shrine may collapse at any moment. It doesn't have a name, so doesn't look to be anything in there. So if we can get him to go into here, maybe. I don't know if it'll give me the option or what. If not, well then I'll just run around and grab some stuff for a bit. Hello.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
Yes, I've opened a small round shrine just inside the city, second building on your left.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live.
Hey, it works!
But you best make sure our paths don't cross again.
Go on. on. Go on. Go on. Do it. Ah, lovely. Right, can I grab his bow and arrow now? Yes. Thank you. I shall take that. Bounty notice. Soon around Tiberius Quintus. About 50 years old. I wonder if I can... And 1 single denarius. Yay! Alright, let's go. Before we go into there, I already know who Quintus is. That's not a...
You there? I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
Okay, where's this going?
Do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
The statues come to life and fire golden bows at them.
And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the 2 of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
I think the Golden Goose is meant to be a cautionary tale.
Look, I might have skimmed over that one, but don't be so pedantic. Are you interested or not?
Okay.
Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
No.
No problem. Allow me to explain. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
Golden bow?
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you know what.
You want me to steal it?
Oh, gods no! If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
Why can't I just take it?
Because the gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal.
Can't do it yourself?
I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously the more resourceful and heroic type. I have complete confidence in you.
Isn't this extremely dangerous?
When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger?
Prometheus was also punished for eternity, if I recall correctly.
Only because he was silly enough to get caught.
Okay.
So, are you in, partner?
I'll do it, but don't ever call me partner.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment. And here we are, a gold leaf bow. Now I've gone and unlock the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
This is going to end up very badly, isn't it? Also, I wanted to speak to that woman who said, I think she was in the bread shop? The bakery? Oh, hello. I can do that in a minute.
You took care of him?
He had a tragic accident in that shrine.
An accident? So, it's over? Oh God, it's such a relief. I really thought we were all going to die. I do have a question though. That shrine, the one I was going to hide in, did you know it was going to collapse?
If I said yes, I'd be admitting the murder.
I don't understand. Oh, I see. I should probably keep my big mouth shut then. Sorry. I promise, nobody else will ever know what you did. But I know. That was really clever. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, speaking of which, welcome. I'm Fabia. Sorry I was a bit frantic before. Need anything?
What's your story?
There's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out where I can.
How'd you end up here?
I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick. Terrible timing. My pa had just arranged a husband for me, a fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white rooster, then a goat. But nothing worked. In the end, they decided I'd do better outside the city. Clean air in the countryside would do me good, they said. But after about a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better. I remember closing my eyes for a bit, and I guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest by a river. I suppose the driver took off with his fee and left me for dead. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't have wanted to catch what I had either. Anyway, I went searching for help, stumbled across the trapdoor temple, and here I am.
Huh. So you woke up with your days right away.
Oh yeah. I suppose you're right. Hadn't really thought about it. But the gods are mysterious and powerful. Who knows what their plans are for us?
Interesting. So, her story is slightly different, but it still seems like she, quotes, died in a way. No way out of here?
What? You've been here a few moments and you're desperate to get out already? Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave? Good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables. And Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes. And Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days.
I don't belong here.
Well, I can tell from your funny accent you're not from around here, but that doesn't mean you don't belong, does it?
What do you think about the golden rule?
Oh, I try not to worry about it. I mean, if people are nice to each other, we won't have anything to worry about, will we?
I like your optimism. Have you met people?
You're funny. I bet my friend Georgius will like you. And those interesting clothes of yours. And I'm sure he'd love to chatter about the golden rule with you too. He'll be just across the forum in his shop.
Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this'll help. Late last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside. The forum's usually dead quiet at that hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his cell and was snooping around again. So I put my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop. I couldn't tell who, it was too dark. I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word. All I remember is they ran past a lit torch and the light glinted off something metallic. Armour, I think. So I suppose it could only be one of 3 people, Horatius, Domitius or Rufius. I hope that helps.
does help. Alright, thank you.
Right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem. I won't forget it.
Interesting. Okay, that's actually a pretty good clue. Alright, so that's the Shrine of Diana. Before I do that, just in case that goes spectacularly wrong and triggers like end times, is she? No, that's where is? She's not over there. Where is the woman? Hang on, I need. Where's? And she doesn't have a Southern Quest marker because why would she? Great. Just great. Okay.
Citizen, name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
No idea what you're talking about.
Fair enough.
See you around.
I'm probably gonna have to bluff my way through there. I don't know if bluffing is like a dice roll or if it's something else. Ooh, one other thing. I'm curious what he's gonna say if I tell him about what's gonna happen with what's his
We're
name.
finally alone. I assume you.
We've had this conversation before.
Is that
We had this conversation too, and I'm in a hurry.
seems rather brash?
Okay, yeah, talk about the golden rule. What happens now?
Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still... Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the golden rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway. The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon, if either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand, you would be flung back to your... So the fact that you are still here...
I think so.
It looks like you'll have to
Okay, hold on.
Of course.
I think I know who it is. What's his name? Is it Malleus? Oh, I've forgotten who it was. Was it?
Why do you say that?
When he wins the election, he's going to convict you of treason and sentence you to death.
What? That's... I'm speechless. How do you know? Of course, this isn't your first loop, is it? Well then, you must stop him from winning the election. I expect you'll need some kind of leverage on him, but I can't be seen to be involved in this, of course. You'd better not waste any time.
I'll get right on it.
Good.
Okay, so yeah, so you can talk to him about various things and be like, "Oh yeah, go do this, go do that," but he won't necessarily help, which is kind of irritating. Where is that woman in the long white toga? She's usually swanning around somewhere. I sometimes see her in here, but she's not there now, so she's gone somewhere else. Where could you have gone? Gone somewhere. I also really need to work out how to get in there. Someone somewhere has a key. I need to work out who and where. Oh dear. Whoops. Let's not do that again.
I love your clothes. So exotic.
Yep, thanks a mil. At least your health slowly regenerates over time. I have no idea where the hell that woman has gone. She just vanished. Oh wait, there she is. I was gonna say, that's her fucking home. She... Okay, don't do that. Of course that cycles through your stuff. Hello.
A new face. Oh.
Da 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 da.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling...
Okay, some people mentioned a coin.
Yes, I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we? What else? Yes.
River.
I understand. What else?
Memory lapses.
That's true. Let me ask you this.
Yeah, young woman.
Did you...
Karen.
I see.
She's wearing a hoodie. How could you have known that?
Because I've seen her before.
Alright, meet you in the baths.
Don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Alright, suit yourself. Ooh. I really want to see where this one goes. Because I can do the stealing thing as like a last thing to do in the loop. Because once I've got the golden bow and arrow, I'm wondering if that's what's going to let me do the whole walk. Oh, that would make sense. Because if I like shoot the vines and turn them to gold, presumably they'll be more solid and able to hold my weight. That would make sense. Ooh, that could be a thing. Yes, that does actually kind of work. Alright, so she's gone off into here. So I can go into here now without having to worry about Bleeding Assassin. At least I know how to deal with him. Like, that's an easy thing to... And we're loading. Ooh, pretty. I wonder how the assassin got in here. I'm curious about that. Okay, let's see where this goes. Oh, is there another... Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is where I came in. This was the baths that I originally came in from. Interesting. So are these supposed to be like funguses or something? You can hold your breath for a good chunk of time. So you were talking about...
Alright, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it, only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O-N.
All right.
As in Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Charon, who in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means.
We're dead. And this is the underworld.
I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all.
Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can.
I will say, that is a fantastic touch, that the old name of Karen, with a H, gets translated into Karen as like a more modern name, which it kind of is. That's not exactly where it comes from. I'm not entirely sure the etymology of the name Karen. But that I sort of put it together. I never quite made the connection between Karen and Karen. Like that is a very nice like twist on the name. I love that. That is so fun. So we're dead.
That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know.
What can you tell me about Karen?
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman, or even Greek, you would know these stories. Each of them is slightly different, whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks.
Yeah, that's also... It sort of evolved. Sometimes it's a coin in the mouth on the tongue. Sometimes it's 2 coins on the eyes. Pay the ferryman. It is sort of an expression that we keep these days for dead people. Sometimes, you will do that for a dead person, pay the ferryman. It's not something we think of as like a common belief these days, but it is something that still sort of exists, sort of in the background of pop culture, of that kind of afterlife related stuff, Anyway.
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kamut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again.
Seems like there's so few people in the underworld.
Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
You're trying to keep all this from me?
No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help. I promise you.
Okay.
Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide. who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have two options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
The old man we ran into. There was a locked gate where he was. Ooh. Ooh, curious. Okay. Can't just escape the way we came in.
It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried.
And does he seem uncomfortable calling the god of the underworld by his name?
All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us. You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril.
Tell me what about confronting him head on. Yeah, how would I even do that?
Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from? Oh.
Yes.
That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules.
Hercules couldn't manipulate time.
Are you telling me that you can? I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again.
Yeah, that's interesting. I do wonder, like, if we find the 4 tablets, put them in there, and we go in, does that lead to like a boss fight where I got to use my bow and arrow to take down Apollo? That could be fun. It would be a weird way to end it, but that could work.
It's the towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th, a mystery plaque.
Interesting.
Good question. To answer that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place. It would have had the god's name engraved into it, so it may be that whoever desecrated it wanted that name to be forgotten. And there's only one group of people I know of who might want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city. Perhaps, if you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman.
Okay, that explains why the door is locked to that place. I did see something on the side there, but I wasn't sure what it was. I couldn't quite make it out. Alright, so that's interesting, yeah. So we know who the Christians are, or at least a couple of them. I've heard people... It is interesting that you can tell who's a Christian and who isn't by whether they say God or gods when they're talking about... Like the guy that we got the willow root thing for, he said God, not gods. And I do wonder if that's like deliberate or... I don't know, that's the thing.
I don't know. But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His store is in the forum.
Okay. Egyptian?
Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, will be able to tell us. Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago. But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her, or just take a look in his room.
Okay. I can't do that one, I pissed her off too much. And the mystery plaque?
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one, but perhaps finding the other three will illuminate the way.
Okay, what about Proserpina?
As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage.
So she might be willing to work against him to help us.
If the stories are true, then I suppose so. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor?
Leaving
that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
Wasn't Proserpina the god that, what's his name, does the ritual to at the end of the loop? Like, when you have to dive into the portal, he performs a ritual to Proserpina. She's the one creating the loop. So I do wonder if that's why she's willing to help. She helps to create the loop in the hope of one-upping whoever it is who's keeping her here. Your face looks like she's whispering to me every now and then.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now? Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of things does it...
So it's the same voice, and she's helpful if a little cryptic.
Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
Perhaps. She said wade against the current, whatever that means.
That is strange. There are no rivers here. Let me think on that.
Perhaps I need to get to the upper cistern?
Right, because the current flows into the city through the aqueduct and into the upper cistern. I vaguely recall wondering what was in there, but the door at the back of the great temple is locked up tight. You might be able to get a key from the magistrate, but if that doesn't work, perhaps you can find another way in. Let me know if you find anything in there.
Alright.
Alright. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone.
Okay, I'll have a chat with her first.
In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
Alright, so that was a really big lore dump, but very interesting one. I'd sort of maybe guessed the whole "are we dead" kind of thing. or at least in a kind of limbo more than outright dead. I'd sort of suspected that. Maybe. Okay. Ooh, are we that late in the day already, or is it just is the light adjusting, taking its time? Okay, yeah. Let's go have a word with Livia because I know he's got a key to the upper system, but I might be able to get one from the magistrate later on, maybe, possibly. Oh, I've got too many things to do. Right. Okay.
You, Tantalus, just as the ocean accepts the what.
I figured it out. I know where we are.
Say it. Speak its name.
Underworld.
Then it is true. I was right.
You were.
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, and still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Okay. Well, that's fine. It's also starting to get dark, which means the vote's probably going to happen soon. So, that being the case, let me just... Alright, let's do the swapping of the bow. Because if this goes spectacularly wrong, then it won't matter, because we're quite late in the day here. Oh, that's good. Ow. How am I supposed to get up there? Ooh, yay, it worked.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Yes.
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock.
You let me in here? I knew I shouldn't have trusted you.
Yet you did. And now, here we are. With me out here, and you...
How is this not against the golden rule?
No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
Not gonna trust you after you double-crossed me?
You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognise my own handiwork.
If I gave it, you'd probably just leave me in here.
I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest, and they can be rather aggressive toward intruders. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man, but I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out how many it takes to kill a woman, shall we?
Well, that worked. And hey, now I've got a golden bow. Hello. Ooh, more arrows. Very good. Right, now I have no fucking clue where I am. It's late in the day, and if I can't get back out, I'm in trouble. Sponge on a stick. Oh, good. Wait, that implies I'm in the bath somewhere. Ooh, and some money. Very good. Cool. Alright, I like this. Whoop. The power of a god in my hands. I should not be given this much power, like ever. Not good. Oh, hello. Huh, it's a bit strange. Oh, maybe his journal.
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to sing a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me.
Where have I ended up?
As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that, even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
Sorry. Ooh, bit harsh. Right. Well, now we know how to get rid of the guy in the cistern. Right. Ooh, that ain't good. Excuse me. Any more? Okay. That's cool. I like this. Like, as a mechanic, this is really, really cool. You could really, like, feel the points that, like, this would have been part of the Skyrim mod this was... Oh, excuse me, this was based on. Like, that is really, really nice.
Supposed to be here.
Cool. I'm kind of wishing I hadn't left this so late in the day now. It's interesting that stuff like that actually, like... I'm curious... No, can't go through there. So that's the woman who trapped herself in here. And she's been in here for a while, so... My guess? She is the one who's been stripping the gold off of the statues. If I had to take a guess, I'd say that's clearly what's going on. Oh dear, that's not good. Right. Need to be careful about that. Alright. Oh, I can see so many paths opening up around me now. Yeah, that's a lot of gold statues. Ooh, and a bit more money. Very good. That's what I was after. This is fun. I like this. This is a really cool addition. This is really cool. Did he? Was this actually something you could do in the Skyrim mod? Oh, that would be so cool.
me rest.
Oh, you see, now that's not good. Hold still. A headshot rarely seems to work quite well. Alright. Oops. No, I just want the coins. I'm gonna need 2,000 things for sooner or later. Arrows, excellent. I'm kind of glad I've been collecting them over the previous couple of loops. Because that's... Yeah, she's been... Ooh. I'll take that, thank you.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. Entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow. Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor, who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
Okay.
Help us.
Come on. You used to be a golden statue, then you took an arrow to the knee. I mean, he's still a golden statue, but now he's just one with an arrow in his knee. I'm wondering, like, what happens if, like, someone breaks the golden rule while I'm in here? I do wonder if... Oh, blimey, have I gone past 5 o'clock? I have. Sorry, this was so like enthralling. I'm like, I didn't realize what the time was. Okay, so it's a bit late, but we'll take a break. I do wonder if like outside the time has like frozen, because if someone breaks the golden rule, what happens then? You know, I have no idea, but we'll see. But yeah, this is fun. This is really fun. Like, I like this. This is such a cool thing. Okay, so that's really good. That's really fun, and we've learned a lot here. Like, I feel like this episode has really been about forward movement. Like, the last episode, it was all about like learning what's going on, getting a baseline. This one, I feel like we've really had some good forward movement here, but we still got another bit left. So yeah, slightly later than normal. I'm gonna take a quick break and back in a sec. And we're back. Alright, so let's keep moving forward, I guess, and see if we can run into what's her name at the end of all of this. All of these doors are just locked. Good enough. Coinage, very good. Anything else?
My beloved Galatea. My attempts of freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, with living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath, and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodame to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in. Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place.
Ooh. Oh. Oh yeah, that's not good. Nope, okay, that's fine. You're whispering to me through the statue somehow. Is that you, Proserpina? Uh-oh. Ah, you must be Nevia.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that.
You attack me, we both end up encased in gold. There's nothing to do with me.
Liar! I locked and barred the gate. I left a message warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace, for her. And now look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this. Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead. What's so special about you?
Not just this statue, a lot of them do it, but it's always the same voice.
What do you mean, the same voice?
It's like someone else is whispering to me through the statues.
Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me. Were you planning to wait until I'd done all the hard work, then swoop in? Is that it?
That's crazy talk, no, I swear.
Liar!
Ugh.
You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't peel you too.
I ended up here by accident, all I want to do is leave.
What? What are you talking about?
I got trapped in the tunnels under the city, came up inside the palace.
Wait. So you're saying you weren't coming for us?
Never had any intention of hurting you.
So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing. What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this. And in so much pain. It's the air. Coming into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together. All it would take is one little cut.
Wait, I can undo this.
It's too late. There's nothing you can do. I have to do this. I'm sorry.
I can cover her in gold again?
What? How?
Golden bow is a weapon that encases people in gold.
Really? I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess, I'll give you the key to my old medical chest in the Shrine of Apollo.
I've already got that, but fine.
I imagine it would help Lucretia ease the suffering of those still in the city. But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. Understood?
Alright, stand back.
You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you, thank you. I swear I will never harm her again. I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But These poor souls. What can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place. In any case, I must honor our bargain. Here's the key I promised you. It opens a chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I believe there are a few things in there which may be useful to Lucretia.
I've already got one, but sure, why not?
Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there.
Goodbye.
Go, and never return.
Okay, noted. That was quite a thing. Huh. Well, that was an event. Come on, let me... Woo! So we're not quite in nighttime yet, but it's bloody close. Okay. So we now have a golden bow and arrow. That is fantastic. I can think of a few places already where I can use it. Also, you're a fucking dick. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, can I talk to you about this?
Feeling all right?
Okay.
That's a shame.
No, nothing I can add to you there. Were you one of the people I needed to speak to about the tablet?
Traveler from a faraway land. Greetings. I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to...
I don't know where I'm from, but already I need to ask you some questions. You know where I might find a Greek plaque?
And in a city full of Romans you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans. My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name. They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from?
Yes.
At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plague you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dully.
Of course.
He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell, just opposite the Temple of Demeter.
Right.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Okay. Wait, were you one of the ones who...
Ah, I hear...
No, not you.
Nice to...
Who was one of the other ones? Notice you're suddenly absent, you prick. Okay, it's also getting very dark, which means it's very late in the day, which is unfortunate. Still, I got a gold bow, which I'm, like, extremely happy about. I wonder if that's the treasure he's hiding. Okay, tell you what, something I can do. Let's talk to the magistrate, see if I can find a key to the upper cistern. I can also now go into the lower cistern, and... oh god, so many things I can do right now.
Ah, you've returned.
Do you have a key to the upper cistern?
I think it's best if I hang on to it.
Why?
You mean to ask, why am I unwilling to trust a newly arrived non-citizen with access to our water supply? I'm sorry, but...
Fair enough. Back
Thank
to
you.
it.
I'll be waiting.
Okay. Whew. Alright, what else can we do? Oh yeah, a few places where I can use the bow. That would be nice. Ah. In fact, I may not have time. Up we go. Ooh, oh wow. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was really fucking stupid. Okay. Still, that should give me a lot of coins right now. 3,000 coins. Excellent. 3,500 even. Okay. My health will slowly regenerate. It takes ages to regenerate health. I feel, however, like there's not too much else we can do. A couple more places where I could maybe use one. I don't know how much longer we've got, so I don't... I don't really want to be caught out of position. Although, I wonder. I have a bow and arrow, and I have a whole bunch of... Well, I have a bow and a whole bunch of arrows. Could I, theoretically, just theoretically, use them on the gold statues after they come alive and stop them from killing me and everybody else? Possible. That's it? All that for 250? Fair enough, whatever. Hello. I fear I may not have a lot of time left. I think that's the upper cistern door. Okay, so it's not there. I do wonder, like, can I use this to go in that way? Like, what if I did that, like, outright rather than sneaking in through the main door? What would that lead to that's different, I wonder? Something worth trying. Oh, I got so many ideas running around in my head right now. I know for a fact I don't have time to do them all.
That lamp! Never have I seen its equal.
Yeah.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. Just like Diana's.
Okay. Let me think. Yeah, funny you mentioned Diana. Okay. Could do that. Okay, so what else was there I could... suppose I could try under here. Thing is, it's so late in the day, it's like I don't really want to do anything as much as... I mean, I could go talk to the old guy behind the temple, but as I say, it's so late in the day, it's like... I'm not sure if I want to do anything, because there's things I want to do, like I want to grab the poison stopping thing, so I can stop those two people from killing themselves. Because I'm thinking there's like a perfect run, and I want to do each thing at least once, so I can like keep track of everything in a roundabout kind of way. Also, I've no clue how to get up here. Oh, is that? Now, you see, that works. I don't know if I can just climb up onto this. I might be able to. Yes, I can. Ooh, and some arrows. Very good. Well, I'm not necessarily going to argue about that. Barely see anything. I've got a lot of that wine. Wondering what I'm gonna have to use that for, you know? Okay. Seems like most people are here still, so maybe we're not that late. Okay. Really curious, like, how I get to that plant, because that plant feels important, doesn't it? I don't know. Just one lone plant on top of a rock feels significant. Still need to check in there once the loop ends. See, I could just end it myself, but that feels wrong. Yes, you're still there. So we got more time than I thought. Okay.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not? Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Have a quick moochie round in here.
Well, it's your...
No, it won't be. Not this time. This time I know what I'm doing. More or less. Oh, that's bad. Yep, sure. Any more down here? That seems important. That's really human-like creatures splattered in gold, picture of crushed to death. Oh, hang on, is that the other half of the cave-in I was at before? It might be, actually. Maybe that's how the creature got in here. Like that one I took care of. Possible. It's a genuine surprise that that can actually sustain my weight. It's gold, which is like really heavy. Ooh, that's a lot of cash. Ooh, yes, good. Good, I'm getting richer. And while I know for a fact I will lose some, the fact that I can now... There's like so much cash I can just get to, that it shouldn't really be an issue. Well, that looks good. Hey, made it. I didn't think that would work. What the fuck? Okay, I'll admit, wasn't expecting this. Hey, what's going on?
You? Who are you? Did he send you?
I'm Moimon, no one sent me.
You're here. You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What's going on?
Scintilla. I found a way out through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Who?
Sentius, my adoptive father. Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him.
How is this not broken the
I
golden
don't
rule?
know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Where's the way out?
Behind me. There's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
Okay.
I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
And the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
If I round everyone out so they're ready to escape once the golden rule is broken?
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick, you have to let me go. It's now or never.
Alright, let's see where this goes.
Oh, thank you. Now follow. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
Do you want my nice bow and arrow?
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she?
You're human garbage, you know that?
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that soft-hearted pleb, Al.
You remember Al?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything.
Huh.
You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time to enjoy the trappings of my success. How many extra days did you give me? Just the 2? Not many. But don't worry, I'm sure there'll be another useful idiot who comes along after you're dead. In any case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Better to end it all now than find out what awaits you beyond that portal. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
So you asked me to figure out who is going to break the golden rule knowing I would fail every time?
Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this, but where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity. As I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death by reliving the same day over and over again forever. And I will continue living long after your dust.
Was there a out and you locked up your own daughter to keep it secret? Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Now let's see you cheat your way out of this.
Do you really think you could take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bird?
Probably could, but I'm gonna let her have this one.
Who? Scintilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on, we have to go. Hey, what's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
Oh, hey, greater time paradox. There we go. I guess that was one of the endings, because the game has 4 endings for the record. Oh, is that Al?
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fray. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Worth? Came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I was hoping you'd know who I am.
Funny you should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kind of rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
Yep, that was me.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose.
I'm sorry, come again?
To let suicide note you caught in the tablet. Check it.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing. But I don't understand how I could have written it.
It's written a different version of you. I changed the past.
I'm not following.
You really don't have to. Have Scintilla kill the man who opened the time portal and threw you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, more or less.
I guess you saved my life then. as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
How about we get out of here?
Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Scintilla used, if we can find it.
Right here in the system. Follow me. Yeah. Huh, cool. Ooh. Ah. Bright sunshine. Lovely. Well, would you look at that? Yeah, I don't blame you.
Pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Good idea.
You go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
So are we going to meet Karen again? And I've still got a bow and arrow that can turn things into gold. I'm going to be set for life. Because you don't have to do anything big. Just, you know, turn a few small things into gold and you'll be fine.
You're back. But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
I found him. He'll be here in a moment.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I discovered your real name is Karen.
Ah, I see. I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Who are you really?
You can just call me Carol, if you like. I'm sorry I was not completely honest with you when we first met. I do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, I do not. But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience, that most people find comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time.
Which is?
That you died, of course. You were dead when I brought you here. My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
How did I die?
Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know?
Yes.
As you wish. You were murdered. You were exploring an old tomb when you discovered a cache of forgotten relics, including 2 silver coins of ancient origin. Unfortunately, as you emerged into daylight, you were set upon by 2 thieves. A nearby hiker saw the scuffle break out and leapt to your aid, trying to help you recover your bounty. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed, and you were not. There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name was Al Worth. You were each in possession of a sacred coin, called Karen's Opal by some, and so it was my duty to bring you here.
Huh. What's so special about these coins?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans burying their dead with a coin in their mouths to pay the ferryman for passage across the river. Well, those stories contained a seed of truth, but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here.
Why?
That is a question you would have to ask him, if that were still possible, in light of the path you have chosen. I am just his servant, doing his bidding. Only now, I find myself bereft of purpose. You see, the coins on you and Al were the last of the 1,000 in existence. There is nobody else to ferry here. Nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
Can you return us to the land of the living?
I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was... Scintilla?
How could you... What?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it. Here, take a look.
I don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Cynthia, Lucretia, Horatius, Galerius, poor Dooley, and the others. But please understand, their blood is on my hands, not yours. I will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for nothing. Scintilla.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Alright, let's go home. Ooh. Alright, so that was ending 2. Ah, yeah, there it is. Look, ending 2. The achievement just popped up before the screen did. How many times confronted the god of the underworld? Now, you see, that's interesting. That it's saying ending 2 is like further down the line. So what's ending 1 and 3 and 4 by comparison? Interesting. Ending 2 of 4. Okay. Presumably we'll get credits now. Yeah, okay. Alright. So I managed to find an ending pretty quickly, actually. Like, that happened much faster than I was expecting. I knew there was going to be something in the upper cistern, but I didn't realize that it was going to lead so directly to an ending. I thought there might be more I had to do first. So, that was interesting. Curious that I ended up getting ending 2 first. Obviously, I don't know what the other endings are going to be. Am I going to go for all the other endings? Yeah, definitely. Or at least I'm going to go for, or try to go for all of the other ones. I'm not entirely sure how far into the game I can get without having to, I don't know, look up a guide or help. I can think of a couple of other possible endings. Like, there's the guy in, like, the secret basement, and he said, oh, do you know who's trapped us here? And I'm like, I know who that is now. It's Apollo. And then it's like, you know, obviously getting into the Shrine of Apollo itself. That's another ending. So I can imagine that's probably ending 1 and 3. I don't know what ending 4 could be, though. Unless that is just a case of get through the entire day and stop anybody from ever killing anybody. That's probably why it's so, like, stretched out. So that's probably a case of do everything perfectly in one run. You know? So that's, gosh, yeah, that's going to take a lot of like planning, but assuming I can go back into the loop and don't have to start things again, I'm hoping I can do that. I don't know. But I'm assuming that, yeah, it's like there are various events you've got to do, like you've got to stop those 2 people from committing suicide. Well, maybe, I don't know, because I mean that didn't specifically break the golden rule, so I don't know if I have to keep them alive. Then I've got to get what's his name to step out of the race. That prevents the thing at the end of the day from happening. There's probably a few other things as well. I'm not entirely sure how. It'll be interesting, like, going back in. Because it's like, I now know that the guy who I thought was my friend, turns out he was the real villain all along. Which is quite fun. So that is... Oh, wow, yeah. There's a lot of information I had in today's session. Like, the truth of the fact that, you know, we're technically dead. Although, you know, we do get nice, you know, oh, saved the day, happy ending kind of thing. Yeah, so... Oh, that's going to be really interesting how the other endings play off of that. That's cool, though. I do like that. And I kind of like that it has multiple endings, which does lend it like a different sort of vibe compared to, say, Outer Wilds. Stuff like that, which only had like the one ending, and it was just a question of working out how to get there. In this one, it's like, well, to get to an ending is a shorter thing, but there's more of them, you know? So it'll be interesting to see. I'm definitely not going to just end the game there, because there are so many more mysteries I want to get. So I definitely am going to go for the other endings. Hopefully that won't be too much of a push to do, you know? Fingers crossed. We'll see. I also don't know how long these credits are, because technically we hit 6 o'clock. It was rather lucky that the ending came up when it did. That it just happened to be at the end of the second stream of it. But we will see. We will see. But this is actually really good fun. I like this game, and I'm going to be very interested to get back into it. Because I don't know if we can just dive straight into another loop, or if we're going to have to start the game again from scratch. And I'm going to have to do some of that stuff again. I may test that out. I may, like, see if it's going to force me to start the game again, or if I can just, like, reload from a certain point. Because if I have to redo some bits, I may, like, do some of that in my own time and get to the roughly the same point I was currently at, you know, having spoken to the people, worked out the thing about Karen, having got the golden bow, having you know, done all that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. But yeah, interesting. Very, very good. That's like a nice twist. It's like, oh my god, he was the real villain all along. It's like, that's nice. Yeah, so, but yeah, this game is fun. I'm definitely going to go back in and... Oh, it's just stopped. The credits have just frozen. That's interesting. So yeah, okay, let's get out of that. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!